June 21, 2025, dawned bright and clear in Praia Grande, Santa Catarina. The sun painted the sky with hues of gold and rose, promising a day filled with warmth and light. It was a day that promised adventure and unforgettable memories for many. Excitement buzzed in the air as preparations for the annual Hot Air Balloon Festival reached their peak. The region, affectionately known as the Brazilian Cappadocia, is famed for its dramatic canyons, sculpted by time and nature, and its exhilarating hot air balloon rides that offer unparalleled views. Tourists from all corners of the globe gathered for the Corpus Christi holiday, their faces alight with anticipation, eager for a breathtaking flight above the majestic canyons. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the thrill of the upcoming adventure. One balloon carrying 20 passengers, a mix of locals and tourists, and an experienced pilot, a veteran of countless flights, lifted off gracefully for what was meant to be a serene and unforgettable 45-minute journey across the stunning landscape. Spirits were high, laughter echoed in the air as the balloon joined dozens of others in the sky, creating a kaleidoscope of colors against the clear blue canvas. But the peace, the joy, the sense of wonder shattered in an instant, transforming a dream into a nightmare. A sudden fire erupted mid-flight, fueled by unknown causes, sending shockwaves through the balloon and its occupants. The unexpected blaze turned excitement into terror, laughter into screams, and a picturesque scene into a desperate fight for survival. The balloon descended rapidly, losing altitude with alarming speed as the fire raged uncontrollably. The pilot, battling the flames and the failing aircraft, desperately trying to regain control and save the lives of those entrusted to his care. Some passengers, driven by sheer instinct and desperation, jumped from the burning balloon to escape the flames, taking their chances with the fall. Others, paralyzed by fear or trapped by the inferno, were unable to escape, their hopes dwindling with each passing second. The crash claimed 8 lives, leaving behind a scene of devastation and despair. The tragic event instantly became Brazil's deadliest ballooning disaster and the worst such incident globally in nearly a decade, a stark reminder of the inherent risks involved in even the most carefully planned adventures. News of the tragedy spread quickly like wildfire, casting a dark shadow over the community, the nation, and the global ballooning community. Images of celebration and vibrant colors were abruptly replaced by harrowing scenes of thick smoke billowing into the sky, frantic emergency crews rushing to the scene, and the inconsolable grief etched on the faces of those left behind. The day that began in breathtaking beauty and boundless optimism ended in unimaginable loss and profound sorrow. A day forever etched in the memories of those who witnessed the tragedy. The flight started smoothly, a picture-perfect morning for a hot air balloon adventure. Passengers marveled at the breathtaking canyons below, pointing out landmarks and sharing excited whispers. The landscape unfolded beneath them like a living map. Suddenly, without warning, a fire broke out in the basket. The unexpected flames disrupted the serene atmosphere. It was likely ignited by a malfunction in the blowtorch system, the very device used to heat the air and keep the balloon aloft. The propane burner, essential for the flight, had become a source of immediate danger. Flames spread rapidly, fueled by the propane and the materials of the basket itself. The fire grew with alarming speed. Smoke billowed, thick and black, filling the basket with choking fumes and escalating panic. Passengers coughed and gasped, their initial joy replaced by terror. The pilot, a seasoned professional, acted fast, his training kicking in amidst the chaos. He initiated a rapid descent, a controlled fall towards the earth, shouting for passengers to brace themselves and prepare for impact. Every second counted. As the balloon neared the ground, the pilot knew they were running out of time and options. He made a desperate call, a split-second decision with life or death consequences. His only instruction was stark and terrifying: jump or risk being consumed by the fire raging below. Some leapt from a few meters up, not knowing what awaited them below. They sustained injuries upon impact, broken bones and sprains, but they had escaped the immediate danger of the blaze. Others, paralyzed by fear or unable to move quickly through the chaos, remained trapped in the inferno. The balloon crashed violently in a nearby field, the wreckage immediately engulfed in flames. Of the 21 people on board that fateful flight, 13 miraculously survived, many suffering from severe burns and fractures sustained during the desperate escape. 8 people tragically lost their lives in the disaster. The breakdown was heartbreaking. 4 perished, in the intense heat of the fire, and 4 succumbed to the injuries sustained from the fall. The survivors were immediately rushed to nearby hospitals, each one deeply traumatized by the horrific ordeal they had just endured. The scene was one of utter devastation, a landscape scarred by fire and loss. Emergency responders worked frantically, battling the flames and tending to the injured, their efforts a testament to human resilience in the face of tragedy. The tragedy unfolded in a matter of minutes, a swift and brutal event that would forever alter the lives of those involved and their families. The cause of the disaster, a sudden, uncontrollable fire that erupted without warning. The incident left authorities and the public alike searching for answers, desperate to understand how such a tragedy could have occurred. The incident would soon spark a national debate on the safety regulations surrounding hot air ballooning, prompting calls for stricter oversight and preventative measures to avoid similar disasters in the future. The 8 victims were more than just names on a list or faces in a news report. They were cherished family members, each holding a special place in the hearts of those who loved them. Their absence created a void that could never truly be filled. They were also friends, confidants, and dedicated professionals, contributing their talents and passions to their respective fields. Among them were 2 couples, embarking on what should have been a memorable and joyous holiday, a chance to create lasting memories together. There was a respected ophthalmologist, a healer dedicated to restoring sight and improving the lives of his patients, and a promising figure skater, a young athlete with dreams of gliding across the ice on the world stage, her talent and dedication shining brightly. Among the victims was also a mother, whose love and guidance shaped the life of her daughter. Their sudden and tragic loss devastated not only their immediate families, but also the wider communities to which they belonged. The impact resonated deeply in Santa Catarina and Rio Grande do Sul, leaving an unfillable void in the hearts of many. The stories behind the headlines, beyond the statistics, were deeply personal and profoundly heartbreaking. One particularly poignant detail emerged from the aftermath. It was discovered that 3 of the victims were found embracing each other in their final moments. This final act of comfort and human connection served as a powerful reminder of the bonds that unite us, even in the face of unimaginable tragedy. The tragedy sent shockwaves rippling through Brazil, a nation united in grief. It quickly turned into a period of national mourning, flags lowered to half-mast as a sign of respect. The collective grief transformed into a mosaic of personal losses, each one a unique and irreplaceable piece of the national fabric. Clinics closed their doors in honor of the dedicated doctor, a testament to his impact on the community. The skating community came together, united in grief for the loss of their shining star, a young talent extinguished too soon. Schools and workplaces across the region paused their daily routines to remember and honor those who were lost, reflecting on their contributions and the impact they had on the lives of others. Each victim, in their own way, left behind a unique and lasting legacy, a testament to the lives they lived and the people they touched. Their absence was deeply felt far beyond the shores of Praia Grande, a reminder of the interconnectedness of human lives. The disaster served as a stark and painful reminder of the human cost hidden behind the cold, hard statistics. It highlighted the importance of remembering that every number represents a life, a story, and a world of potential lost. In the face of such profound loss, grief had the power to unite strangers, forging bonds of empathy and shared sorrow. The nation paused in a collective moment of silence, a solemn tribute to honor the lives that were tragically cut short, a promise to never forget. Their memory would serve as a powerful catalyst, fueling urgent calls for change, improved safety measures, and a commitment to preventing such tragedies from ever happening again. Hot air ballooning is woven into the fabric of Praia Grande. The city's dramatic canyons and morning mists make it a top destination, often compared to Turkey's Cappadocia. Ballooning drives the local economy, with up to 30 flights daily during peak season. Large balloons, carrying up to 25 passengers, fill the skies, making Praia Grande a South American hub for aerial tourism. Hotels, restaurants, and families depend on the steady flow of visitors. The sight of balloons at sunrise is both a spectacle and a livelihood. Years of careful cultivation built a reputation for safety and wonder. The June 21st crash shattered this image, striking at the heart of the community. The tragedy left locals mourning not just lives, but a sense of security and pride. Now, the Brazilian Cappadocia faces an uncertain future, its beauty forever marked by loss. The crash sent shockwaves across Brazil, prompting swift action from leaders. Santa Catarina's governor declared official mourning and pledged support for survivors and a transparent investigation. President Lula expressed national sorrow, uniting the country in grief. Local officials and emergency teams responded with urgency and compassion. The tragedy dominated headlines, sparking debate about adventure tourism safety. Communities gathered to mourn, their pain echoed nationwide. The loss was not just of lives, but of trust in a beloved pastime. The Praia Grande disaster was not an isolated event. It was the third hot air balloon incident in Brazil in less than a week, exposing cracks in safety and regulation. Days earlier, a balloon crash in São Paulo, without proper authorization, left one dead and led to the pilot's arrest. Another incident, though less severe, added to growing unease. These back-to-back accidents raised urgent questions about oversight and enforcement. The Praia Grande crash, with 8 fatalities, became the world's deadliest since 2016. The tragedy placed Brazil's ballooning industry under intense scrutiny. It was a wake-up call for both national and global ballooning communities. Authorities launched a thorough investigation, promising transparency and answers within 30 days. The probe focused on equipment, pilot actions, and company compliance with safety protocols. Survivor testimonies and wreckage analysis aimed to reconstruct the disaster. The findings could lead to stricter regulations, better equipment checks, fire suppression systems, and enhanced pilot training. The industry faces pressure to restore public trust and prevent future tragedies. The loss in Praia Grande is a painful lesson. Adventure carries risk, demanding vigilance. The hope is that meaningful change will honor the victims and ensure safer skies. The canyons of Brazil will never forget, but they may yet inspire a safer future.